Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to today's information technology class. So we have completed 3 chapters so far. The last one, ICT skills, information and communication skills. Are you clear with the concepts? That's good. I'm planning for a test paper from the same chapter by next week. So start reading the chapter, okay? Definitely next week you have a test paper. Date I'll let you know. Maybe on Tuesday or Thursday. Got it? Well, so students, today we are going to start with a new chapter called Entrepreneurship Skills. Does anybody know what is mean by entrepreneurship? Yes? No? Okay, not a problem. I'll let you know. Okay, first tell me answer for my question. So, what is your father? Is he working in an office or doing any business? Definitely, parents may be working in an office, otherwise, they may be doing a business. Am I right? So, working in an office in the sense, say, for example, I'm also employee of a school. So, I'm working for the organization. Okay? So, my job is teaching. So, I teach. That is my role. And if it's a business, what is mean by business? Buying things and selling to the people, those who need. That is called business, right? And what is the purpose of this business? Business is an economic activity. Business is an economic activity. So what is mean by economic? So when it comes business, we buy products from somebody else, right? Say for example, if I'm running a business, okay, so I will take the product from particular place and I will sell it to the people, those who need. I will just place a business place and okay, and I will just keep my things there, arrange the things, and I will do advertisement, and people will come and buy things from my shop. So what do I gain by doing a business? Of course, money, right? So that is called economic activity. That is called economic activity. So if it's a business, that should be a profitable one. Am I right? Most probably 95 percentage people do business only for the profit. And also non-profitable organizations also there for helping others. Okay, both cases are there. So business is an economic activity that you should understand. And those who buy things and sell for others, others in the sense, who are the others? People in the world. Okay. So if somebody needs some product, okay, according to their need, they will go to a particular shop and buy the things. Okay. Say for example, I'm just selling clothes, okay, dresses, ready-made shop. So people will come and see in my shop. If they feel comfortable buying things from my shop, if they are satisfied with the cloth material price and everything, they will keep come and buy things. Am I right? Okay. If I sell the dresses, the ready-mades, always the same product, do I will I be able to improve my business? No, right? Every time there are new ideas should come in my business, then only I can develop my business. People will be having some thoughts, I need a particular type of design and dress, color, model, and everything. Their needs are different, and what is in my hand, what is the availability in my shop, if both are not meets each other, then it's not going to be a good business. It's not going to be a good business. Always in the world, people needs will be different and what is available in the shops will be different. The person who identifies the needs of people and take risk, and he takes the one who takes risk and try to bring the need of people, it's called entrepreneur. It's called entrepreneur. Got it? So businessman and the entrepreneur are not same. Businessman is a person who buy raw items and sell it to people. But entrepreneur is a person who brings new ideas, thoughts, and takes risk. We don't know. He is bringing a new idea, whether it will become successful or not successful, because he is investing a lot of money for the new idea, right? So he's taking a risk and he's bringing a new product what people needs. that kind of people are called entrepreneurs. That kind of people are called entrepreneurs. Is it clear? So you should know what is meant by entrepreneur. Who is a businessman and who is an entrepreneur? Businessman is a person, okay, he buys, sell things and sell it to the users. An entrepreneur is a person who identifies the needs of people and take risk and brings the product. He just develops the things, whatever the people needs, he creates and bring it to the market. And he develops his business. That person, it's called entrepreneur. He is called entrepreneur. Okay. So I hope it's clear for everyone what is meant by business. Business is an economic activity. Who is a businessman and who is an entrepreneur? Businessman, he's just doing for a profit. Entrepreneur is also he is doing for profit only. But businessman, whatever it's available in the market, he is buying that raw items and distributing to others. He's not investing any of his ideas. Whatever it's available in the market, he's buying the raw items and distributing to, selling to the people. That is called businessman. Okay. And entrepreneur is, he just identifies what is the need of people, what people are looking for. He is identifying and he is investing money and using his ideas. He is bringing a new product and he is developing his business. He is called entrepreneur. He is called entrepreneur. So in this chapter, we are going to study about entrepreneurship skills. Got it? Okay. Now, so you might have gone for shops, right? Your mother maybe asked you to go and buy milk or vegetables or something, provisions or something, right? So when you go to the shop, who will give the product to you? There will be a shopkeeper and the businessman. The person who won the shop, he will be there, right? So the one who won the shop, it's called businessman, and who is just taking the product and distributing to you, it's called shopkeeper. The businessman, he cannot do all the works, so he's keeping some helping people for money, right? So they are just helping us to get the products. Well, okay, this is called entrepreneurship. Now let me tell you the story of Soumya, which is given in your text. Soumya's parents were literally poor. Okay, they are basically from Karnataka and they shifted to Bangalore. Her parents started working very hard, and Soumya herself seeing that her parents are very hard workers. Father is working in a shop as a shopkeeper, and then mother is working as a cook in someone's house. When Soumya grows up and doing college, she identifies that she wants to improve her family's economic. Okay. Then what she started thinking what she can do. And she finally identifies that the need of her friends. Her friends like healthy food items. They do not want unhealthy food items like chips and other things. So she identifies the need of her friends and started making some healthy snacks from her home and started distributing only to her friends. She started her business with a friend circle in her college. So friends started buying snacks and started just tasting the snacks, and it was really healthy and tasty. So they were started ordering for more. So after some time, what she did is she identifies that her business goes well. So she wants to distribute the same snacks too in her residential area also. So she developed her business into residential area in her own area. Again, the business develops. Okay, more orders has started coming. So what she has done, she asked money from her parents and friends for buying a small machine to make the snacks in more quantity in less time. And she started creating more snacks and ask some of her friends to distribute to their areas. And she has given small amount of money as a tips for them. Okay, she started developing her business one by one, and now after 2 years, she's running her business in all the small shops in that particular area. So she developed her business. So she identifies the needs, okay, and brings her idea and developed her business. So this is called, she is called entrepreneur. She is one of the example for one of the entrepreneurs. Got it? Okay. So this is all about the chapter we are going to study about. Well, students, let me conclude here what is mean by entrepreneur and what is mean by entrepreneurship. So what is mean by entrepreneur? It's a person who is self-employed. Okay, what he's doing, he brings his idea and taking risk to run a business and make profit. It's called entrepreneur. And entrepreneurship means it's a process of developing a business plan, launching new ideas. For what purpose? To just to satisfy the customer's need and make profit. It's called entrepreneurship. Clear? One more time, what is meant by entrepreneurship? It's a process of developing business plan by launching new ideas, taking risks for the purpose of satisfying customers' needs and making profits. It's called entrepreneurship. Got it? Okay. Well, now, for example, if you are an entrepreneur, how do you help your country? How do you help your country? So if you are an entrepreneur, there are a lot of benefits for the country. There are a lot of benefits for the country that we are going to discuss now. Okay. Let's see the role and benefits of entrepreneurship. Okay. The very first one is economic development, money in circulation. Economic development, what is meant by? Say for example, if you're an entrepreneur, what do? Using your creative ideas, you develop particular product, right? You launch a product at with a better and cheaper rate. When the product and services are available with the better and cheaper rates, people tend to buy the same product. So when people buy the same product again and again, your economy will grow, automatically will grow, right? So when your economy grow, when you get more profit, you will develop your business to the next level. And similarly, you will just enlarge your business, right? If your business goes in a great level. So that means your economy becomes very high. So when your business goes in a good level, the investors will start invest their money in your product. And also they will expect good returns. Okay. So I'm just talking about you as an entrepreneur. Similarly, there are so many entrepreneurs will be there. So if each and everyone running their business with a cheaper and better cost, okay, better and cheaper cost, definitely the economy of that particular entrepreneur and as well as the country goes. Okay, that will make the money in circulation. So that is the first role of entrepreneurship. First role of entrepreneurship is economic development, that is money in circulation. When your business develops, investors put money in your business and they will expect good returns. So the money will be in circulation. And people also will keep buying things. Got it? So that is the first role and benefit. Let's see the second one. The second role and benefit is social development, creation of jobs. Okay. So as an entrepreneur, if he starts a business, he will start with a small level, right? He will start a small business. According to the benefits, according to the development, profit, he will develop his business into a bigger level, right? So when the business develop into the next levels, they need more employees to work on their organization, their business. So the quality of jobs will become more and more people will get more jobs, then earning will also increase for more people. So that is called creation of jobs. That is another role of entrepreneurship. Okay, social development. Social means for the whole world. So if I'm starting a business, at the beginning, it will be a small business. When my profit level increases, when I'm just satisfying customer needs, definitely my business grows. So when my business grows, I will make it into a bigger level, right? So definitely I will give job opportunity for many people. Because of job opportunity, many people will earn money and they will be able to lead a good life. So that is a second role and benefit. The next one is improve standard of life, more things available to live a comfortable life. More things available to live a comfortable life. So what does mean by comfortable life? To wash dresses, we have a washing machine. For to grind, we have a mixie and grinders. For the entertainment purpose, television, mobile phones, making calls. So these things makes us more comfortable in our life, right? So who is innovating all these things? Entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are innovating all these things, right? So when innovations comes to an hand, we are able to live a comfortable life. We are able to live a comfortable life. Say, for example, the entrepreneurs always just check for the need of the people. Say, for example, there is a village where people always fall sick because they are not using the proper soap. So the entrepreneur identifies what is the reason for falling sick, and he buys some antibacterial soap from the city and he is selling to the village. People started buying the same and started living comfortable life and not falling sick. So it's good for the people as well as good for the entrepreneur. He's getting more profit by selling the soaps. So his ideas, innovations, he's identifying the need of the people and he's satisfying the needs of customers. Because of that, the people were able to live a comfortable life, as we do with television, laptop, computer, and everything, smartphones. Okay, so the entrepreneurship makes our life more comfortable. So that is the next role and benefit of this entrepreneurship. The next one is optimal use of resources. See, there are so many resources, renewable and non-renewable resources around us. The entrepreneurs they will try to find out those resources and use it for their developing their businesses. I can give you a small example. You know that sunflower oil, right? How does it is made up of? Using sunflowers. So do you think that India has that much of sunflowers to create sunflower oil? So most of the families in India, they buy sunflower oil. Am I right? So this sunflower, they are trying to find the equivalent factor of this sunflower, and they are just producing the product with a lower cost. They are just spending lowest cost and selling it for profit. But with the original sunflower, it's not at all possible to create the original oil. So the equivalent resources they are finding, the entrepreneurs finding, and they are just making their products and selling it in the market. That is the way they are developing their business. Got it? So that is what we say optimal use of resources is one of the other role and benefits of entrepreneurship. Okay, then next one, more benefits at lower prices, products and services at competitive prices. You can see that here. If you want to buy garments, there are so many shops are there. If you want to buy provisions, so many margin frees are there. So many vegetable shops are there. It's not a single shop. We have to buy all the items only from this particular shop or there. There are so many competitors. So what they do, in order to develop their business, they will reduce the cost of the product. Am I right? So that they can attract the customers. That is the idea of entrepreneurs. So they have to attract customers, they have to bring it to their shop, and they want to develop their business and gain profit. Okay. So when competitors arrives, what happens? Say for example, you can see Snapdeal, Amazon, Flipkart, so many online services are there, right? So when we buy products from these shops, when you compare, the rate will be lesser than one side to another. Okay, from Amazon, maybe the price may be 1,000 rupees greater, and Flipkart maybe 1,000 rupees less, and in Snapdeal maybe 500 rupees lesser. So why is it so? To attract customers. Okay, they are selling products in a lower rates because of the competitions. They are competing with other entrepreneurs, and also they are providing good services with the lowest cost. So for example, when the new products arrives the market, maybe it is 20,000 rupees. After 4 or 5 years, that will become out of row, and you may get it for even 4,000 or 5,000. Okay, so that is called more benefits at lower price products. Got it? So these are the roles and benefits of entrepreneurship. If you're an entrepreneur, you are gaining profit. When you gain a profit, it becomes a profit for the country. Okay, with knowing or without knowing, you are helping the country to develop that economic position. Okay, so here it is what given. The first role, economic development, money in circulation. Then you are creating more jobs. When your business develops, you just makes more labors. Okay, you are bringing more labors and you are paying for them. So it creates more jobs. Then improve the standard of life. So people are able to live a standard life and more things available to live a comfortable life. Then optimal use of resources, then more benefits at lower price products and services. These are the roles and benefits of entrepreneurship. Is it clear, students? That's good.